Sage Forsaken here with another toy review. This is the first masher that I've reviewed. However, I have found some mashers at the Goodwill in the past, and that being the case, it does kind of speak to the biggest problem with these swappable part superheroes. The big problem being that they're really just a cash grab by the toy companies. This figure, when you first buy it, is either $12 to $15, depending on where you buy it. And of course, even though it's $12 to $15, you can lose the parts to it, and then you pretty much have no point in playing with Iron Man anymore. Now, it also limits the articulation based on the choices they've made to save money. Because they're using all these ball joints in the hips and knees and on the arms, as far as the elbows go, they're not doing ball joints for the shoulders. And they're not doing any rocker joints or waist swivel or anything of that nature. No ab crunch on this figure. So there's a lot of limits to what you can do with the figure because of that, as far as posability and things of that nature. Also, all these masher figures always have these extra pegs on them. I hate the way this makes the figure look, like they have some sort of, warts or something all over them. The rest of the figure I really do like. I like the way the guns are popping out on the, arm gauntlets. I like the way that the ab area is done. This is how far down the figure can look, and it will look up, and the head will swivel left and right, but it is limited by the sculpt. On the back of the figure, there's some other great sculpting that's being hidden by the fact there's no deco. But that's the one with the worst part. The worst part is all these large chunks of plastic that have been cut out for cost saving. These large chunks of plastic make the figure top heavy because if you take all the weight out of the ankles, what's holding the figure down? It wants to tip over all the time. And since there's no ankle rockers, you can't even make the figure stand up straight. You have to have them in this kind of wide stance pose. Now, with this figure, I did really enjoy, like I said, these arm gauntlets. I don't understand why he has these wings all over him because Iron Man can fly without them. Now, this has just been my opinion on this figure and this line of toys. But if you have anything, leave a comment. Please subscribe, and of course, in honor of Glenn Webb, keep pouring on the power.